methods and a part of author's style to express and give more meaning to their writing. They give depth, subtlety, and express ideas by fabricating them in bunch of words that can convey many things in just few lines. To understand what are drama techniques more closely, let us go through some of the most popularly used drama techniques. Climax. The dramatic highlight of the story, right before the climax, is a turning point. Usually, when something goes wrong, the climax then enters and comes to a resolution. The climax of Julius Caesar is Mark Antony's oration at Caesar's funeral.
Lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do live after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus has told you Caesar was ambitious. If it were so, it was a grievous fault, and grievously hath Caesar answered it. Here, under leave of Brutus and the rest, for Brutus is an honorable man, so are they all honorable men, come I to speak in Caesar's funeral. He was my friend, faithful and just to me, but Brutus says he was ambitious, and Brutus is an honorable man. You ought to see that on the Lupercal I thrice presented him a kingly crown, which he did thrice refuse. Was this ambition? Yet Brutus says he was ambitious, and sure he is an honorable man.
William Shakespeare thoroughly understood his audience. He gave them magical poetry enchantments, supernatural elements. Shakespeare had real skills of just posing scenes with very different characters. He used this device in Macbeth to reveal and rebuild dramatic tension and introduce dramatic irony. Pathetic fallacy, or the weather in the play, often mirrors the going on. The use of pathetic fallacy has the effect of making the scenes of fear or violence more intense. The fog and the filthy air is representative of mystery and how things are not how they should be. In Act 1, Scene 1, terrifying witches are introduced to implant evil intentions in his mind.
When shall we three meet again, in thunder and lightning, or in the rain? When the hurly burly is done, and the battle's lost and won, that will be ere set of sun. When it lays upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth. I come, grey milking petticoats anon. There is foul. And foul is fair, however, through the fog and through the air.
So foul and fair a day I have not seen. What are these? So withered and so wild in their attire that look not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it. Live you? Or are you oft that man may question? Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail, Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Glamis!
All hail, Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail, Macbeth, who shall be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? In the name of truth, are ye fantastical, or that which outwardly you show? And to be king stands not within the prospect of belief, no more than to be Cawdor. Say from whence you owe this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop our way with such prophetic greeting. Speak! I charge you! The earth hath bubbles as the water has, and these erupt, and whither are they vanished?
Good afternoon. Words weave in such a style that they bring sensory impressions to the reader. There are numerous imagery examples in literature, especially in poetry. The dramatic expressions in real life can be captured in poetry, which can land you in utopia, the dreamland.
Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. This perfect music exists on the earth. It is not the sensual ear that perfection appeals to, but the soul. The music has become eternal. The trees will never go through the cycle of life, where all perish. Spring never bid adieu. They keep their leaves and fruits forever and ever, fresh and untouched. They have become immortalized in a piece of art.
Contemporary international fiction, which defines its characteristics and narrative techniques. England in 1611 was a country under the verge of expansion and exploration. The discovery of tropical islands were filled in the newspapers.
Girls.
The Tempest was written at the age of discovery. Thus, the tales of magical storm islanders were half fish, howling enchantments were born. Those who did not sail or explore gathered at these playhouses. Strange elements were combined with realistic representation and fantastic elements of enchantment that make the play marvelous. Fernando has lost his father and sits on the side of a rock, looking out to the sea woefully. Ariel enchants it and soothes his lonely spirit with a song. Simply describe it. It enriches the necessary competences that life requires. It irritates the desert that our lives have already become. So read on and enjoy. Thank you.